Hey everybody, this is Danny. We are casting tonight NGS Division A East, 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain versus PSISTORM Dragoons. I know a little bit about the 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain team. Looking at the PSISTORM Dragoons, it looks like they might be an organization. I don't recognize some of these players, but should be a good match regardless. Tonight, we just did the bands a second ago. We have first pick going over to the Dragoons, and 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain has opted to take us to Alterac Pass. They want to make me cast as long as they possibly can tonight, so they've chosen a 30-minute map. But map bans for tonight: 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain banned out. They banned out Battlefield of Eternity and Infernal Shrines, and the Dragoons have banned out Braxis Holdout and Sky Temple. So we're gonna wait for. We have all the members in the lobby ready to go. Let these players know that I am good to go, and hopefully we have a good time tonight. If you are a fan of either team, shout them out. I do know that both these typically players come in, watch the replay for their game to see how they played, and or show off to their friends and family. But we'll jump into this draft in a second. Have a good time. We're getting the readies from one team, waiting for the Dragoons to give us a thumbs up. But again, we are going to Alterac. The important thing here is there is that middle sapper camp, knoll camp. Probably very important to make sure that these teams are grabbing at the 1 minute mark, and this is an A-div team, so their macro should be pretty simple here. It's a pretty macro simple map with just one map. Then you got the 2 side bosses that can make a huge impact at any point in the game, especially when it's pushing with or even against objective phase. Just waiting for the thumbs up to come out, and hopefully we get a good match. Get the readies for both teams, and we're jumping into this draft. Oh, thanks, Shane. I'll try to make sure my microphone's close to my mouth. I might have moved it to take a sip of water. There was a patch on Monday. Was it Tuesday or Tuesday? With a little bit of nerfs to both Rhaegar and Stukov. I'm not sure if the nerfs were that impactful to the Rhaegar, so we might still see Rhaegar bans coming out. Oh, we had somebody leave the lobby. Let's jump back into the summary screen. So we did have some bans come out. I'm sorry. Some nerfs come out to Stukov, Rhaegar. Nothing to Johanna. I was surprised we didn't see any Johanna nerfs. But and some interesting buffs to both Genji and some other players. So, and I know that US Maps is a Genji player. Curious to see if he's opting to pick into Genji here. But here we go again. This is probably my least favorite map to cast because it just takes so long. But let's give these teams some love and shout them out, and let's get a good quick match. Once again, PSISTORM Dragoons does have first pick. Probably opting to not ban out Rhaegar and Johanna, and hopefully get one of those players. Other option is for 2 heroes, 1 fountain, and not ban either and just trade for either the Johanna or the Rhaegar. In my biased opinion, I think the Johanna makes a little bit more impactful difference in coordinated matches than Rhaegar, especially at level 20 with the cleanse on his falling sword, or from the falling sword. First ban coming out from Dragoons, we do have a Li Ming. Perhaps a target ban onto US maps. I know that he does play quite a bit of Li Ming in the past. They may have done some research. And let's see what Loot Panda is opting to ban here for 2 heroes, 1 fountain. Do we see a Rhaegar or Johanna ban out? Or are they opting to keep those heroes up to do a trade? And they are taking out the Johanna, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see Rhaegar ban out pretty quickly. And next ban coming out from the Dragoons. Oh, I'm sorry, that's an error. They do not have a map win. Thank you for keeping me honest. Part of the problem with my OBS is since my screen is wide, I have to manually go in and change things around, which sometimes shows some weird things. And we do see a Malfurion band come out from PSISTORM. Malfurion did get some interesting buffs on Tuesday, so probably a good ban. And we do see a Hogger being taken out, which means the Rhaegar is up if PSISTORM wants to take that. And let's see if we see a Rhaegar pickup here, or if they're opting for something completely different.
I will fight to my last.
And there's our Rhaegar. I mean, the only difference between Rhaegar, the Rhaegar nerfs, was they moved his power spike from 1 to 7. So he's definitely still a strong hero, but I think they moved his spike to level 7 versus just being strong off the bat. Next 2 picks coming out from 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. Who do we got here? So we see Stukov picking up by dropping BB and Tychus on Storm. I believe Storm was a Nexus player a couple seasons ago. I mean, I believe dropping BB was also Nexus. And we see Chaos Pigeon picking up Nubrak pretty quickly. Nubrak's interesting on this map. He can go in towards the objective phase, pop his W, spawn that beetle, and he's able to solo cap while his beetles distract the 2 little defenders on the jail. So curious to see if Chaos Pigeon is taking the Anubarak just to get an early cap started and sneak one in. You see a Zeratul band coming out. Bramble picked up the Junkrat. I feel like Junkrat is a strong hero, but I feel like he's just overpicked sometimes. I know his popularity is very high, but you can easily play around traps. It makes it annoying, but I don't think he's as good as people ban him out to be. Next band's coming out for PSISTORM. We see a variant being deleted off the map. Not sure if that's an offlane variant ban or main tank variant ban, but good pick since we have Tychus and Stukov showing. Smart thing to ban out against 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. And next 2 picks coming out for the team. Offlane player, a main tank, and perhaps a ranged DPS or mage. Let's see what we have picked here. ETC and Falstad. All right. Global Pressure coming out. Offlane, I wouldn't be too surprised here if we see a Dahaka, just to get more presence. And there is also that option here, where instead of Dahaka, looking for something to counter Stukov. See a Vala into Haka coming out. All right. Pretty consistent damage with Vala, whether she goes W build or auto attack. And Dahaka is just a good hero overall with him Zing into bushes and picking up that soak. Last pick coming out from Lewd Panda. Need an offlane player. Let's see if I'm guessing right and he goes Gazla here. And Panda is picking up Deathwing. All right. So we have essentially 2 global heroes with Deathwing and Falstad. Obviously, Deathwing needs vision to be global, but 2 global heroes where he can zip around. JRRD 9561. I guess we'll find out in a second if Bramble's going to stick on Junkrat. I'm not sure these heroes hero pools or what they play. So find out. Oh, looks like Bramble's sticking on Junkrat. But if you are here rooting on your teams, let me make sure it's 0-0. Shout them out. Let's have a good match. Let me turn off my my music here so we have good uninterrupted music or sounds of the game. But I do like the PSISTORM. Was that a Phoenix? A Phoenix portrait synergy here. think both teams' drafts are actually pretty good. I'm not sure if it's one-sided in any one direction. But on the left side, we have 2 heroes, 1 fountain. We have Northern Touch on ETC, dropping BB on Stukov. We have US Maps on Falstad, Storm playing Tychus, and Loot Panda 99 on the Deathwing. On the right-hand side, we've got our PSISTORM Dragoons. We've got Lunny's Gwen on Rhaegar, Crispy on Dahaka, Bramble on Junkrat, Senpai on the Vala, and Chaos Pigeon on Anubarak. If you're new to Heroes of Storm, I doubt you are, since nobody watches Heroes of Storm unless you're unless you play it. The siege camp spawns at 1 minute, so let's see who they send out to get that consistently. Customary sprays coming out from Bramble. You do have a little bit of skirmish here, bottom lane or mid lane here between Chaos Pigeon and ETT. In level 1, we did see the Anubarak opt in to go through the new Rubian armor, giving him a little bit more defense against spell damage. And basically all of Falstad and Tychus's damage is going to be spell damage. You have Dahaka bottom lane with Junkrat and Deathwing top. Camps are spawning. We do see Stukov starting to move towards there. Looks like we already have Vala and Rhaegar set up here to grab that. That's going to be pretty quick to Rhaegar's ability to cast his little shield spinny thing. He'll be able to bite pretty quickly. We have Anubarak and ETC talking about their feelings in the mid lane. And here is going to be a pretty tough matchup for Bramble versus Deathwing, since the traps and the bombs here are not going to do anything with the ability for Deathwing to walk over those traps. Going to null out the ability here. Loot Panda might have five-headed me with that choice here. Camps are grabbed for both teams. A little bit of inside baseball. If you are playing this map, you typically want to cap it second on the null camp, so that camp pushes into your wall, and you get the pressure from your towers to burn the camp. Keep your nulls alive a little bit longer. As we see, Bramble putting some pressure on 2 heroes, 1 fountain, making it harder for them to clear out the nulls, and they're going to have all 3 walking towards their camp. Low health, but still alive. And we do have Vala top lane with Deathwing. I don't know if Bramble's going to rotate back top, but we do have that mid lane cleared out with the objective spawning in 27 seconds. Level 4s are both online. We just see the Tychus go into Master Assassin for the upgraded speed passive. Good burrow out from Chaos Pigeon. Let's see how this is going. Take a look at hero damage here. We do have Falstad leading in hero damage for the 2 heroes, 1 fountain team. Pretty good siege damage coming out from both Junkrat and Deathwing. Now let's see if we see Chaos Pigeon sneak a cap here. It's going to be a little bit harder since he didn't go Beetle build. Since he won't get that passive Beetle to spawn, but we did see the null camps grabbed here. Now what you're going to see here is the blue team is going to clear out this wave, and the null camp's going to get almost to that gate, and the towers are going to help burn down these camps with the red team's null camps sort of sitting behind those towers, not getting the damage from the and I think Northern Boop there might have helped out the red's nulls. But yeah, the blue side null camps is already cleared out, and the red side null camps are pretty healthy. Damage on a Storm here. Good W from the ETC. We do have a drag land on the dropping BB. Anubarak is low. And again, we do have to have the blue side clear out that hull camp before it puts too much damage onto that front wall. And we are seeing Nubarak cast out those beetles, distract, and Chaos Pigeon's able to grab it pretty quickly. And they're going to get about 2 seconds worth of cap, but 2 seconds is 2 seconds. We have Dahaka rotating mid lane, looks like. So blue side does have numbers advantage here. And the null pack is back up. Looks like we have both Vala and Rhaegar going to their null camp, and Sukov and Tychus going to the blue side null camp. Northern Touch in the bush, making sure that we have no shenanigans with the cap. It looks like Chaos Pigeon might look to cap this, but with Northern Touch in that bush, he's going to snip this out pretty quickly. And Chaos is forced to walk away. Ooh, he did have a pretty quick slide there. I'm not sure if ETC misclicked a Q there. No camps are grabbed for both teams. Numbers here in the side of the red side. Let's see if we have a push here. And it looks like it is spawn, and camps are in an advantage position for the blue side this time. Crispy in the back line. Let's see if he comes in and gets a grab onto Storm. Big burrow, follow up but tongue misses. Good attempt though, coming out from Dahaka and Nubarak. We still do have Falstad bottom lane soaking XP. Crispy's forced to walk down and grab that XP that he's missing. I don't think he's gonna miss a wave of soak. No. Level 10s are online. So far, everyone's avoiding this. They're going to put some chip damage into these jailers. Burrow in from Nubarak. He's alone. Odin's coming out, putting damage onto the team. We did have Lupan to fly in with on Deathwing. You have that bomb. It's going to help stop things. Bramble is throwing Qs over the wall. Nubarak might be in trouble, forcing out the what is that called from Rhaegar here? Ancestral Touch, healing from onto Nubarak. Q misses onto Vala. Big ETC. Ooh, Boschbit is interrupted by the Junkrat bomb, but it's gonna be able to save Chaos Pigeon. He's down to 700 health. Here comes out from Deathwing. Big Q onto Rhaegar. He's R'd back from the Falstad Mighty Gust and able to secure first blood 7 minutes into this match. Crispy's looking back line, but he's going to get pushed away by BB. Falstad goes down. Storm is going to be forced to run away here. It's a 4v4 with Rhaegar back up in 7 seconds, but for the time being, the Dragoons are without a healer. Looks like we're going to see these players top out, tap the well, and head back in here. So far, pretty exciting match. And we are having Storm and BB start the null camp once more with Rhaegar and Vala on their camp, as Crispy and Junkrat and Nubarak are trying to grab Soak to get to 13 a little bit faster. XP is pretty even across the board. We've got, I'm sorry, that's APM. There's my little button for XP. There we go. So XP totals, pretty even across the board. But level 12s are both online with the Dragoons just slightly ahead. Null Camp is pushing in here. We have the blue Gnolls a little bit more healthy versus the red Gnolls. So they're going to put some pretty good damage onto this front wall. Gas Pigeon is alone, forcing the Burrow out. Burrow is down. Big slide from ETC. Silence on the Nubarak, forcing out the Ancestral Touch. He's still alive, and Southpool is pushed out from the Purge from Rhaegar. Gas Pigeon might have taken a pretty aggressive position here. Bomb is out once more for Junkrat. I'm not sure if he's going to have a backup time to stop it once more. Level 13s are online for the Dragoons. They're going to have a talent advantage for maybe 10 more seconds. Not sure if they're going to have time to engage with that advantage just yet. We did see we're seeing a full shield build coming out from Anubarak. Level 13s are online for both teams now. Q into the ETC. And let's see if we see these players go back and try to grab the siege camp. You do see Storm and Dropping BB start their siege camp. And once more, we see Vala and Rhaegar jump back to their siege camp. If he is, count the amount of times Bramble saves the enemy team with his knock. That's not very nice. But let's hope these players... Now, Loot Panda should be walking over these traps as often as he possibly can. Because he's not going to get trapped. He's immune to that. And at the moment, he's avoiding the traps. But we do have the Null camps pushing here. We see Q coming out from Deathwing. Big slide misses on another touch. Get the W on a Penguin, forcing out the burrow from Chaos Pigeon. Traps back up. Let's see if we see Panda walk over that trap. You into the lane. Gnolls are still pretty healthy here. We're not seeing anyone. We're not seeing anybody go towards the objective phase just yet. Oh, is ETC looking? No. They're looking for a fight. Level 15s are online for PSISTORM Immortals, or sorry, PSISTORM Dragoons. Bombs out on Storm here, delaying the objective grab. Bomb back out. I mean, so far, Junkrat's traps and bombs have been on point. And siege camps are back up in 5 seconds, and we do see Rhaegar looking at this camp, and he's asking for his friends to help. And it doesn't look like we're going to see the blue side start this yet. Boop, back out. This is where the caps are coming out. Oh, Bramble's there to lay one more trap down. Let's see if we can do it. Cap it. We do have Vala and Rhaegar grabbing that lane, so they have a little bit of time to do this. Shugoff starting the grab here. BB, does he cap it? Junkrat to disrupt one more time. Good job from the Junk. Burrow. Obviously, the red side didn't have vision of that position, so Chaos Pigeon's going in there to stop that cap. But we do have the red Gnolls walking towards the blue side wall. Chaos Pigeon to start this cap. Silence, Root, stun, Mosh Pit coming out from ETC. It's stopped by the Vala stun ult, but Chaos Pigeon's forced to burrow out, down to about 10% health. Bomb comes out from Junkrat, looking in for some damage. Big slide does we do a kill onto ETC and onto Anubarak and Vala. Fantastic engage coming out from Northern Touch on ETC slides and following up with a silence from dropping BB. And Bramble's gonna do whatever he can to delay this cap. There's one. You need to have somebody zone out the Bramble. Okay, cap is going over, and with both Anubarak and Vala down for 22 more seconds, it looks like this objective should go over to the side of 2 heroes, 1 fountain. We do have the siege camp up. I don't know if they're going to rotate out there to grab that or they're going to play it safe and keep everyone here to secure the objective. Objective is up in 6 seconds. Looks like the PSISTORM team is going to concede the objective. We do see Dahaka already top lane, grabbing Soak. And we do have a first objective spawning at 13 minutes. Pretty late first objective, but so far they're not trying to make any mistakes on either side. We do have 4 members of 2 heroes, 1 fountain middle lane. Missing Soak bottom with Junkrat just soaking up XP here. That wall is down. Bramble's doing some pretty good siege damage. Look at those numbers here. Yeah, Bramble so far at 102,000 siege damage. Nothing to blink at. Big Q coming out from ETC. Silence on Anubarak. That fountain's at about 5% health, and it's falling quickly. Burrow into the back line. Chaos Pigeon might have put himself in a bad position here. No, he's able to walk away. And we do see 2 heroes, 1 fountain walking bottom lane, looking at this bottom camp. Let's see if we see ETC come in here. And once more, big damage out onto ETC. Team's unable to save that. That was set up by Junkrat Roots. And Tychus might be next here. Storm is gonna go down. We see, oh, I missed another kill onto the Stukov. Obviously, Crispy walked into the back lane and was able to secure the kill onto Stu. But meanwhile, we did have a false stat secure the top fort. So 3 deaths for 2 forts. I think it's worth it so far with the passive XP going to come down here. But we do see the red side, PSISTORM, looking at this bottom fort, taking it down. As Falstad and Deathwing are starting top boss, we do see the members of PSISTORM Dragoons starting the bottom boss, sniffing out the fact that they probably have the blue team top lane. So the red team is going to have a boss walking bottom without a fort, and the blue team is going to have a boss walking top without a fort. You have Dahaka trying to grab their siege camp, and we are going to see the blue team respond to that boss bottom lane. And we have Storm and dropping DB starting the null camp here. And with 84 stacks on the Gathering Storm level 1 talent, US maps, let's see what that means towards hero damage. Yeah, he's leading hero damage here. Objective phase is spawning in 12 seconds. You have Blue Panda clearing out that middle null wave pack as 3 nulls walk mid. Let's see if Chaos Pigeon and friends get that wave cleared out before it gets too close to the wall. No, they're gonna leave it alone for now. That might be the wrong choice here, but we're gonna see Chaos Pigeon start the cap here, and ooh, Panda's W was a little bit late to stop that cap here, and Senpai is looking to put some damage onto the dragon. They were forced to clear out mid with the Dahaka. Objective at 20 seconds to reach over for the Dragoons. And we are seeing the blue team rush in here. Panda needs to grab that, walk over those traps. Big cocoon onto Falstad. Moshpit comes out. Crispy's getting low. US Maps is in trouble here. He might go down. Gus comes out for Falstad, level 20, but it's not gonna be able to secure a kill onto anyone just yet. And that's gonna be 2 for nothing. Oh, we have Deathmosh coming out. Big damage from the dragon, getting 2 kills. Big play coming out from Blue Panda, and he's already into the team, the back line. And a stun misses, but meanwhile, objective is secured by the Dragoons. Crispy's porting back to lane. It's a 3v3 here, and the Tiers 1 Fountain team is going to do the best they can to clear this out. Bramble's going to be a pest here, shooting out his little bombs and Qs. I feel like someone should tell Lewd Panda that Deathwing can walk over those traps and make Bramble less of a hero. Crispy's going to try to secure this middle 4, which should be pretty easy since we've got a wave. And we've got this bottom objective pushing into the bottom keep. We're going to do about 25% damage into that keep. And do we see the red team? No, they're not going to collapse onto the dragon. Meanwhile, level 20s obviously are online. We did see the Deathmosh come out from ETC. Red team starting their siege camp with the blue side. Probably going to rotate to siege. Yeah. Red. Oh, yeah, we're back on talent. Sorry about that, your Shane train. Boss camp top lane's up in 1 minute and bottom lane up in 1 minute. We do have the red team positioning top side. they're going to look like they're going to try to force this top fort. You have all of the talents up for all the ults for both teams. Dahaka is showing bottom lane. Oh no, he's back in the bush here. So we have the blue Knolls versus the red Knolls. Objective up in 15 seconds. And technically, this next objective could be game. It's going to be a pretty strong objective walking. Oh. Big gust coming out. And dropping BB might be in trouble here. Big mosh pit comes out onto ETC. But no secured kills here. Crispy is looking back lane. Q's in 2 heroes, 1 fountain's low. Junkrat, does he get the value here with the bomb? Oh, Storm lives with 30 health. Big. We're going to see the members of the Dragoons secure this objective as 2 heroes, 1 fountain's forced to tap up and get some health back. "30 seconds on this objective phase here. We have Crispy back lane. I'm not sure if he's in trouble or not. The silence was a little bit late. Ooh, big Junkrat bomb. And there goes secured kill onto ETC. It's 4v5 here. Big boop onto US maps. And Central goes out into Bramble. Crispy back lane. Getting low. Bro comes out. Gust might have saved Crispy. Cocoon come out in the fall stat here. Objectives keep caps in 3 seconds, and this is going to go over to the Dragoons. And it's a 4v5. So the objective is going to be most dangerous in this bottom lane, as the top lane is going to take a while to get through. But 26 seconds, 25 seconds with ETC spawning. This might be a tough defense for 2 heroes, 1 fountain. And it looks like all of the ults are down for the Dragoons. You have the ETC mosh pit up soon. Did he go encore? He's getting that. Oh, big silence and damage coming onto Nubrak. Dropped him about 10% health pretty quickly here, and that's going to let them clear out this middle lane a little easier. Bomb misses from Junkrat, but able to secure the bottom keep. Big root from Sukov. Oh, the Q misses from ETC. That's too bad. And big tongue on ETC. North touch. Is he going to go down once more? Looks like he might be in trouble. And Nubrak's able to secure the kill. Deathbosh just come out onto ETC. But the Rhaegar and Ancestral Healing tops him back up. And with ETC down for 1 more minute, the Dragoons are looking for more structures, as this core is at 14,000 health. Good root onto Nubrak. He's silenced, but once again unable to secure the kill. I spoke too soon. Nubrak is down. I lied to you all. I apologize. Gus comes out with false stat at 160 health. Pretty back and forth game so far, but so far towards the late game, the Dragoons have shown their prowess. And we see the red team rotating bottom lane to grab this boss. I'm not sure if blue team looks like they might try to contest this. They do have vision. Let's see if we see a setup here. Yep, and the red team is going to walk off this. No, Dragon is in the air. Silence does land onto 2 members. Big tongue onto Stukov. That secures a kill onto Stukov. Fantastic silence from the Deathwing. I'm sorry, from the Dahaka. And with loot painted down, that's 2 members. That might be a core call. No, they're going to play it safe and grab the boss. You have a Nubrak down for 4 more seconds. It's going to be a 3v4 for now. Big tongue onto Tychus. That's going to secure the kill onto Storm. Northern Touch is a man on an island. He's in trouble here. He's going to get trapped here and rooted and silenced. And this is going to be a pentakill as 5 members are down for at least 20 seconds. GGs are coming out from 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. And once again, Alterac Pass, 25-minute map. You have a winner finally. But game 1 does go over to PSISTORM Dragoons. Good first match. We did see some really neat plays coming out, and once again, we still see the strength of Rhaegar. Maybe his nerfs weren't enough. Let's update these scores here. It's 1-0 for PSISTORMs. Take a look at these numbers. Go to my match summary little screen thing. But yeah, so for 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain, we did have Deathwing leading both siege and hero damage, respectively, and XP as the Deathwing. And for PSISTORM, we had Dahaka clearing things up pretty easily for his team. Not too far behind as Junkrat, and also leading in damage as Junkrat. So Bramble did a pretty good job as a Junkrat with those bombs delaying the cap, but also pumping out good siege damage and hero damage. Got to give it to him. If there was going to be a MVP for me, I would say it was Bramble. Got to tell you, he delayed those objectives quite often, and still was able to maintain pretty good siege and hero damage. Let's jump into an intermission screen as these teams are going to talk about what map they want to go to next. And we'll be with you in like, I don't know, a minute. Okay, next map is up. The Dragoons have chosen to take us to Volskaya Foundry. First pick going over to 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. Volskaya, interesting map. Another long map. These games can go 25, 30 minutes. But the objective phase here spawns a large robotic monster that, I could argue that needs a little bit of buffing. And where they spawn is pretty set, so they don't really change all that. They don't change at all, actually. But here we go. We're going into. Oh wait, we have someone's asking for a bio break. Let's give them a minute as we enjoy some lo-fi tunes. But if you're here rooting on your friends. Let them know how good of a job they're doing, even if you're being a troll and telling Junkrat that he saved the enemy team 800 times. I'm gonna get some water while these teams use some restrooms, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay. So, well, Sky Foundry, interesting map to play on. You have that objective phase where a lot of upper division teams, especially in Div A and higher, they might opt to just not fight on that objective and just do something else, like get pressure somewhere else. But you have that top middle heal camp that's going to spawn. And you have those side turrets that are going to spawn. So we should see, the last two players on both sides making sure they're grabbing the turrets whenever they can, and also grabbing the healing camp when they can. Since you can carry on 5 separate either heal totems or turrets. Again, the obviously the heal totems don't double heal you. It's like you only have one dot of the heal. But we are getting readies for these teams coming out. I'll let them know I'm ready. We are getting Scion Hots shooting out the Let's Go PSISTORM taunts. Here we go. All right, we are going to draft. Nice. Update the map score. PSISTORM Dragoons, just a point game for them. So if they're able to secure the win here, they get domination, 3 points. First week of NGS, pretty strong. First bands coming out from 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. Let's see what they ban out here. Thinking about it, I wouldn't call this a very good Dahaka map. Limited bushes on where you want to fight, so I don't see a Dahaka map. We do see a Respect Band coming out to Junkrat, though. Bands coming out from PSISTORM. Do we see the Johanna Rhaegar, or are they going to go for something else here? They're going to force out grabbing one or the other. Let's see what Chaos Pigeon and friends decide to do here. Oh, we see a garage being taken out. So yeah, they might trade here. Blue side looking to ban something out. Let's see if they don't want to deal with Rhaegar and ban Rhaegar and have them force the red team to ban out the Johanna form. I'm not sure if dropping BB plays the Rhaegar. And there goes the Rhaegar. Okay. With Johanna being such a good sustain tank, she is banned out. Do we see his Stukov being picked up here? I thought dropping BB played a pretty good Stukov. And first pick coming out from the blue side is what? Stukov.
Victory above all.
The only downside with Stukov is he has no cleanse.
For the frozen throne.
No cleanse means you can't cleanse out the stuns from Nubarak. And Brightwing's picked up from Lindsay Gwyn. Next 2 picks coming out from 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. We have Northern Touch picking up the May with Sylvanas being grabbed by Storm. All right. Then final 2 bands coming out from both PSISTORM and 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of like a Leoric. Opting to take out Sonya. And last band coming out from 2 Heroes, 1 Fountain. Let's see what they go for. just got a little message on Twitter. Warcraft coming to phones this year. Twitter notification from Jason Schreier. That's the guy that breaks all the news. Let's read this a little bit closer. Let's see here. Oh, we see Proteus and Hogger picked up from PSISTORM. That's kind of troll. Jason Schreier is saying that Warcraft is coming to phones this year. He wonders if it'll be like Pokemon Go. Interesting. Last two picks coming out from Two Heroes, One Fountain. We have Deathwing once more with Kael'thas following up. Yeah.
Make way for the bad guy.
And Zul'jin is going to try to lay as much damage into the Deathwing as he possibly can. Interesting draft here coming out from both teams. We typically don't see a Kael'thas being grabbed in a Div 8 or higher match, but let's see what maps can do. And the Proteus, I do not play Proteus very often, but I know the buffs have made it stronger, and I believe it got a little slight buff last patch. Let's jump into this game. We do have PSISTORM Dragoons leading in map score 1-0. Turn off this music. One zero. Two heroes, one fountain. Two heroes, one fountain at a 0 map score. Best of 3. But chat, which draft do you like the most? Do you like the red team or the blue team draft? Blue Panda again playing on Deathwing. Got Storm on the Sylvanas. Northern Touch is on the Mei. Dropping BB once again on Stukov. And our friend US Maps is on the Kael'thas. Red side, we have the PSISTORM Dragoons. We got Crispy on Proteus. Senpai on Zul'jin. Chaos Pigeon once again on the Nubarak. Lunsey Gwyn on Brightwing. We got Bramble middle lane on Hogger. A little bit of interesting position here. They might be worried that Sylvanas is going to pull out some cheesy mechanics and burn the tower bot.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Playing it safe.
Go.
What's going on here? Bramble's going to spot him out, and we do see rotation here from Chaos Pigeon. Pretty aggressive rotation here coming out from Nubarak. And they're going to put some pressure on this bottom tower. Getting about, I don't know, 60% damage done onto it. And it looks like the PSISTORM team, at the moment, has all 4 members. They're going to put pressure here on this bottom lane. Chaos Pigeon burrows out, putting pressure on a Crispy. He'll be okay. He's got Chaos Vision with him. 4-4-4 now. Sylvanas floating bottom here. Looking at talents, Chaos Pigeon's opting to go Beetle build this time. And we do have the Hogger going Journeyman Cooking level 1. Too crazy in picks here. And yeah, the Hogger is going to have a much easier time clearing lanes than the Deathwing. Good silence onto Zul'jin. Right wing Z's in, able to keep him back up. Good damage. And we do have Lunsey Gwyn and Senpai starting their turret camp, with the turret on the blue side already being picked up. Turret is grabbed for the red side, which means the blue side should have the option to grab a little bit sooner. We do have a 4v4 bottom lane, forcing the Deathwing and the Hogger to fight it out top mid. And Probius is starting the siege camp. That's picked up. Let's see, we should see Sylvanas and Stukov rotate here and grab that. That's pushed in. Objective phase is spawning in 11 seconds. Once more, we do have the red team. Looks like they might just ignore, for the moment, this objective phase and dump damage into this bottom fort. Not a bad plan. But simply, this is the lane you win on with that third objective phase. Northern Touch queuing into that, or eating into that back line a little aggressively. Brackets channeling on the objective. And I'm not sure if Panda can clear this out. Bramble's is going to see this. Level 7s are online for both teams. Senpai he's low on mana. This is the time to fight if they have numbers here. It's a 2v3 at the moment though. Looks like 2 heroes, 1 fountain are opting to grab the heal camp, leaving Northern Touch and US Maps bottom lane. They might be in trouble here. Senpai is doing pretty good damage onto the Mei. Objective camp is at 88% and climbing. Next turret is online. We do have Storm starting the turret camp. They're going to have 2 turrets in this next objective phase. They're going to have 2 turrets and a fountain. Someone needs to grab the turret. Someone needs to grab the turret. Storm is going to be forced to drop a turret. I'm not sure if Storm had to do that. Northern Touch was walking right behind him. There is some miscommunication there. Big damage coming out. Forcing out the D onto Northern Touch. Objective at 97%. It is an overtime though, as one member needs to get off, walk off that, or be forced off so that Red can cap. Block bounces back over. Perhaps a little bit of turret mismanagement coming out from Storm, as he dropped a turret and picked a turret up with Mei right behind him. Cast Pigeon is in trouble, I believe. Nope. Holly comes out onto Northern Touch. Senpai is dumping in damage. And they are collapsing onto Lewd Panda, as this objective phase is going to go over to the side of 2 heroes, 1 fountain. If no one gets on this, and the objective is secured, Zul'jin and Hogger jump into the objective, and they are going to walk this. They're walking this somewhere. They're looking mid lane so far, or are they going to focus top? Looks like the objective is walking top, but their 3 members are looking bottom lane, splitting the group up, forcing Sylvanas to clear this objective up. So far, pretty good macro coming out from PSISTORM Dragoons, and already this first Immortal phase is at 10% health and dropping. Level 10s, though, are online for the Dragoons. Cocoon, Portapult's up. They have the Tazdingo, Pylons, and the Blink Heal. And if they're looking for a fight, this is the time to do it. Pylons do come out, putting damage onto the back line. But they might have just burned the Pylons for no reason, as the Probius ult really didn't secure any damage onto the 2 heroes, 1 fountain. Although we could have a collapse onto US Maps here. The Cocoon is available when they're looking to put pressure into this bottom fort. Northern Touch into the back line. Ice Wall does land on Zul'jin, followed up with the W from Mei. Gonna secure the... No, did not secure that. I believe the Brightwing D was able to get that hero out of there. Fear onto nobody, and Brightwing's able to secure the kill on Sylvanas. The 45 for the moment. Big burrow in, stun from Nubarak. Northern Touch is low, able to walk away though. No, Hogger able to secure the kill with his bombs. 5v3 for the moment. They're able to secure this bottom fort, and it looks like the members of PSISTORM is looking at this at the blue side turret. They should be able to grab it pretty simply. It's 5v5 at the moment. Senpai is daddy. I didn't know he was your father. And the red team's grabbing a second turret. Siege camps are grabbed by Storm and Bramble. Senpai is looking at May. Look at damage so far. Yeah, Proby is actually leading in hero damage and siege damage by a little bit here. And the other red side looking at the Orbital. They're going to put some pressure onto this top fort. They're going to try to open up this map as much as they possibly can here. Stun has landed Zul'jin, follow the blind with the May. Walls are down. They're going to put pressure onto this top fort as they have level 13s for a while. Ice Wall does land Zul'jin. Not going to have any follow-up here. Pylons are going to come out to zone out the opposing team. Pakuna to Stukov, and Stukov might be in trouble here. The team is leaving the Stukov alone, and that's going to secure an easy Stukov kill for the red side. Dropping BB does go down here. Objective spy in 27 seconds as they pump damage into this top wall. Level 13 should be online in a moment here. US Map's in a pretty awkward position if Nubarak decides to E into him. We have the Hogger starting the objective phase top lane. And the rest of the team is going to go ahead and start this heal camp. They should have... What is it? They still have a turret? No. They used both turrets. They're going to have a heal totem for this next objective phase. But they are down all three forts for 2 heroes, 1 fountain. I'm sorry, they're down 2 forts. And it looks like the red team is going to go ahead and start pumping damage into this middle fort. As Hogger is getting about a 60% chance so far on the objective. Holly does land a May, but the burrow misses. I'm not sure if they're going to concede this top objective phase. I think Bramble's going to walk away here.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
And as the blue team rotated top to grab that next objective phase, they lost that middle fort for the red side. Once again, super impressed by the macro coming out from PSISTORM Dragoons as they grab 2 more turrets. I believe they have a heal camp, yeah, and they're looking bottom. They have time. That objective phase takes a long time to secure. Bramble's able to E away. Level 16s are online for PSISTORM Dragoons, and they're going to use this advantage to help secure this bottom keep. With the keep at 50% and falling quickly, they're going to be able to grab this pretty simply. Bottom keep is down. US Maps is in trouble. He does go down. Ice Wall lands on two heroes. Rolling Touch ease away. Stukov and Sylvanas are in the Immortal phase, but it looks like the red team is doing a core call here. Sylvanas might be in trouble here as she left the Immortal, and Storm is gonna be able to get away. No, wait, hold on. and the core is at 24% and falling. This is a GG. Very well played. Coming out from PSISTORM Immortals, 2-0. Good games, guys. Super impressed on that game too. They seemed like they were everywhere and nowhere on the map at all times. Really strong game number 2 coming out from the PSISTORM team. 12-minute Volskaya, definitely above average. These maps typically go long, especially into a third objective phase. We saw the second phase get capped, but never even used. Let me message Chaos Pigeon, see if he wants to do an interview. And if he does, we'll drop into the NGS channel and talk about the games. Let me jump into this NGS channel so he can find me. Be in lobby 2. All right, I'm in lobby 2. Lobby 2. As Chaos Pigeon or Friends joins us, if you have questions, let me know. Bramble is such a hack. I'm not sure if he's a hack. He seems like he's doing pretty good on both games. He played a good Hogger. He played a good Junkrat. You guys are giving this guy a hard time.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, big doggy dog? Chaos Pigeon. We're joined by Christian, Redden, and Chaos Pigeon.
That's those two.
Nice. Well, I'm not sure who Christian or Redden is on the team.
I'm Senpai.
Oh, Senpai and
Senpai.
And who is
Looney's Quinn.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, hey, good games, guys. Are we missing Bramble? We're missing Bramble, right?
Yeah, we don't have Bramble in here.
He was getting some flack from people in chat. I think it was friendly flack, but let's
that kind of happens.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The value.
Spreads are a bit.
Yeah. Let's talk about, first off, question: is PSISTORM an org, or is it just like something you guys are just?
No, it's organization. Like,
okay.
We've got 3 teams right now.
And who leads this organization from Division A to what?
We got a Div A team, Div B team, and a Div C team right now.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Well, congratulations there. And let's go into game 1. We were taken to my favorite map, Altric Valley, which when I say all my favorite map, it's my least favorite map. And I gotta say, my MVP for that map was Junkrat. He was able to. You're laughing, but
it's true.
You're gonna go back. You're gonna watch it, and he delayed the objective cap at least a dozen times, either with his bombs or his Qs.
That's so good there, though.
That's the point of him.
He is good there, and looking at the draft, because they took Deathwing, I was like, oh, the Deathwing just walk over the traps, and they'll be fine. But Deathwing wasn't walking over the traps, and I just wanted to I wanted someone on the blue team, on the 2 Heroes 1 Fountain team, say, hey, walk over the fucking traps. But the Junkrat played such a huge point in that game, and you guys were spot on grabbing those camps at the 1 minute mark and making sure that you were grabbing the boss. But walk me through the game. What was the game plan? Was the draft already figured out? Because you grabbed the Nubarak on map 1. I was like, oh, Chaos is just gonna spawn his beetles and just get the cap, and that's what you did. But walk me through game 1, guys.
Oh, that's kind of the point of a Nubarak. It's also, I think, a hero they play a decent amount. We did a little scouting, not much you can do this early into a season, but it's he's just good on the map. He can stall, he can go just annoy their objective. Then we ended up just delaying as long as we could. We got a decent little XP lead. I think we had 16 to 15. Tried something there. I don't think that worked out, but
no, the gust from behind ruined that a little bit.
But just kept delaying. Took a fight we wanted. Got the objective. Ended up losing 2 people to a death mosh that none of us saw coming.
Yeah.
And had to we only ended up getting a fort out of that. Then they kind of just staggered into a boss fight to where it's okay, we see them coming around their keep, so it's okay, get off the boss. If you guys want, look for them as they're coming in, but if you get a tongue, cool, try and kill them instantly, and like they just walked in one by one.
Yeah, who was the Dahaka in game 1?
Crispy.
Yeah, I saw you guys going for the Dahaka Burrow E and then the follow up with the Dahaka Tongues. Were you able to get one of those combos? I was looking for it, but didn't see it.
You got a few grabs.
You got a few grabs off
Like,
the burrows?
He got a few grabs, but we didn't get like grab into burrow into impale and all the CC train.
I mean, right now the meta is just CC, right?
Yeah, CC's always been busted though. Like, if you can't do anything, you're basically useless. So
well, hey, good game 1, and I gotta say, game 2 is sort of a domination. You guys were everywhere, and opting to take the Hogger to soak top mid, and you guys forcing bottom with the Proteus. Smart plays there, and your macro, I was saying in the little Twitch thingy, you guys, your macro was spot on by being where you needed to be. If you guys were on the point, or they were on the point, you guys were somebody else getting value. But yeah, man, talk to me about game 2. It was super strong from you guys.
Yeah, it's kind of just something we like doing, like macro play in general. Like, if you think you can get value, go for it. I don't think we had. We might have had a decent team fight in general, but like on the objective, we had no reason to take it or at least the first one, because we had about like 80% head start on it.
Yeah.
And then it's just like,
so
we can back off while you guys have to go up there and then push. Like, that's how it works. So.
Yeah, super impressive game 2. Yeah, congrats. I'm excited to watch your team throughout the season 13. Any shout outs you guys want to give?
Yeah, shout out to PSISTORM. Like, thanks for everything they do for us. Like, great organization, handful of teams in here. Everyone's fun to play with. Like, shout out to the team
supportive
themselves.
of the HOTS like community in general. So they legitimately spend money on people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, they're like coaching and whatnot. So
like,
we're
check
them out.
Not
Honestly,
getting paid or
awesome.
anything, but
yeah.
I'm just a low level heroic team.
Yeah, no, we're just a bunch of like diamond and plat scrubs.
Well, you guys showed your prowess tonight. Looking forward to watching you guys throughout the rest of the season. But boys, good games, and have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for the cast too.
No worries.
Appreciate that every time.
Yep. Take it easy, guys.
You too.
That is the cast for tonight. If you want to be a caster, Crushinator and friends are happy to take you on. Just jump into the NGS caster thingy and say, hey, I want to be a caster. How do I do it? And they have lots of resources. But that's it for me for tonight. I'm going to have dinner. It's late here in California. But you guys stay healthy and be safe.